Hello viewers, Silent Service here, back with episode 6 of the Austro-Hungarian campaign, which, this episode is going to start off slightly different than how the others have been starting. Although, if you're from the Italian campaign, it probably won't be different. Well, it is different from my norm, I should say. We're going to start with a ship design, which this ship design is being done in tribute to the YouTuber who has been, well, whenever they've been generous enough to give me shoutouts and stuff, who recently lost a pet dog who was a normal feature in his Twitch streams, and I found it hilarious as well during the whole really difficulties bit and that, and so yeah. As a bit of a tribute to Brother Monroe's dog, basically. But yeah, we're not doing an experimental dreadnought. We are doing a destroyer. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait till we get the newer hull, because if I don't do them on the new, if I do them on this hull, they're gonna end up being just scrapped immediately, pretty much. Oh god, loading screens, they're a pain. But yeah, how close are we to the new destroyer hull? That'd be a good thing to check first. It should have appeared. Yeah. Sort of like the Italian one, where you have to go on a few researches to actually get it. Oh, I moved on a few turns since the last episode, and we now have control of Gambia. I'm moving my battleships down to Sierra Leone to take over there, and then we'll be moving on to Nigeria or Cameroon, one of the two. I could already do the start the naval invasion, and just move my do this turn as the moving my ships into the invasion range, which is great. Share the stream to the Brother Monroe Discord. I should have done this earlier, but Self-promotion. Brother Monroe. Community server. Yep. Stream announced. I didn't even need to do a stream announcement. We've got a viewer. Welcome. Don't mind if I sound out of breath. I still basically am from walking my dog, who is now just staring at me like, "Owner, what are you doing? Why are you speaking out loud to yourself again?" Yep, we are invading Sierra Leone for 3 more turns, basically. Oh, I need to type in an important message. Chat is not. No, no one is getting another Prince Eugen. We don't give away battleships, and I'm gonna have to briefly tab out the game because hello there, Robbo. Yeah, I have mentioned what is going to be the tribute to the unfortunately departed Millie, which I'm going to do a flotilla of at least 100 destroyers. And as this is also a you can't scrap any ships campaign, they are going to survive. Well, actually, I'm going to do it two-pronged. I'm actually going to do it two-pronged. Destroyers, although not as many, and then just a large battleship just filled to the brim with guns. It would be the most powerful thing that we would have available. That would be made in tribute to the departed annoyance of previous Brother Monroe live streams. Who, as Brother Monroe viewers, we love so very dearly, as well as Monroe did. Oh, God. Right. Yep, one more turn, invasion of Sierra Leone. Right, we have 13,000-ton destroyers now. Will it give me that new hull? Oh, and research goes to the new battleship hull, which... Well, I could rush research 15-inch guns and then have it as an Austria-Hungarian version of Warspite. Anti-flood 3 in 2 turns. Same time as getting the battleship hull that would cover the Millie class. Destroyer on destroyer battles. I hate them. Auto-resolve. We come out the better of that, and... Oh yeah, Greece is allied with Japan, and we're at war with Japan. Conference route? Oh, it's one of the... It's one of the old ones. Yeah, Robbo, just as a, reminder for mentioning. No, the naming convention is normally just whatever random thing that appears. Except maybe I might name 1 or 2 ships after Austrian bands if there are any recommendations of Austrian-based bands. Well, on a technicality, I could make a Sabaton class because wasn't Czechoslovakia originally a part of the Austro-Hungarian Empire? And the technicality is the lead singer is Czech-Swedish for Sabaton, so I could, by that technicality, make a Sabaton class. But no. Next class namings have already been selected under unfortunate circumstances, I admit, but they have been selected. Yes, I've used the loophole once to get rid of an armoured cruiser that I didn't like because it was captured by an enemy and got really badly damaged and was taking up dock space. I just simulated it got sunk after the battle because of how damaged it was. Right. Mr. Destroyer, you are set to screen that dude. AI transports, you are all together, so then the Destroyer will screen you. Right. Prince Rudolph is going to be charging towards the enemy. Oh god. They're colliding back there. I'm glad for the engine efficiency update, because look at this! A pre-dreadnought that has over 300% engine efficiency with only 2 funnels. Admittedly, they only go 18 knots, but that's because they would have been overweight if I'd put them any faster. Oh, Robbo, you know what would be a funny thing? If, No, we haven't yet. But what I'm thinking is that... Wouldn't it be funny if, for whatever reason, when it comes about the time when Ferdinand gets assassinated, I name a battleship after the assassin? I could easily get his name because I've got somewhere here just a massive book filled with loads of instances of assassinations. Right. Right, Prince Rudolph. I know what your cruising speed is, and I am bringing you down to basically that. I think we win in the avoiding torpedoes department for today. Oh god, the enemy has just done a sort of Scharnhorst and Gneisenau against that one convoy, where they're expecting the convoy to be only escorted by a destroyer, but then find out it's being escorted by a battleship. Yes, it's the least modernised battleship of the Royal Navy. Well, one of, I should say. But still, it's a warship that could easily overpower them, and so they turn around and run. Despite them being the only ones that actually get a hit in this battle towards a target. Oh, no, they're returning. They're returning. What, have you suddenly found the courage? How many funnels? My god. That's more than an ocean liner. Well, unless of course you're talking about the Great Eastern. If you're talking about Great Eastern, then yeah, that's just a normal day in the funnel department. Oh, it's also a normal day in the funnel department if you're going off by what has been thought of design-wise for that large cruise ship that was recently purchased midway through construction by Disney. I find that funny, though, that one of the largest ever cruise ships to be built will be spending its days singing having When You Wish Upon a Star be going over its horn. Pretty much what all Disney cruise ships are like. And but that is the engagement over with the Conference Rudolph bravely fighting away savage British ships. Unfortunately, not damaging the T-bunkers. If they damaged the T-bunkers, the engines wouldn't work because the engines run on T. Oh god, I'm humorous. Comedy master, definitely. Ah. Naval admiral turned lead of the Hungarian nation. Oh. Be prepared for a game crash. I knew it. No, just imagine Johnny Depp captain in a modern cruise ship. Oh god, we'd be having a disaster worse than Wilhelm Gustloff. For those of you who don't know, Wilhelm Gustloff is the worst maritime disaster in history, taking, I think it was something like 6,000 lives with her to the bottom. Hold on a second. Let me double check that, because I do not want to be sprouting inaccurate facts to everyone. So, yeah. Here is M.B. Wilhelm Gustloff. I underestimated that number. Estimated 9,004. Okay. I retract my statement of if Captain No. No, Robbo. I have a tradition whenever the game crashes, which is something I started later on in the Italian playthrough, and that is grab this thing. That always seems to be the riff I play, or like this riff. That always seems to be the riff I play first whenever the game crashes, so I think it's going to be tradition that it's only just that riff that gets played whilst game crash occurs. Where's a pick? Although how much I enjoy finger picking, it is bloody painful. And also, yes, Game Crash guitar plays. Yep. Right, we're back in. Let's load in at our Austro-Hungarian. Oh no. Fuck, I need a pick to play that one. Or do I just have something here that could act as a pick while I butcher a Sabaton riff? It seems my guitar picks don't want... Seems my guitar picks don't want me to butcher a Sabaton riff. Perfect, I found the perfect, yeah. No. I'm gonna stop. No! I wasn't trying to play anything for the Colourless Rex album. No. Dreadnoughts! Because Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts? There's the Dreadnoughts, dread nothing at all. Yes. A shadow moves across the water in pursuit. It splits the waves, calm as the sea, and defies the wind. Instilling fear among its prey, there's not for itself. Yeah, I surprisingly though haven't actually listened to Dreadnoughts in a couple of months. And played the riff in longer, so I'm surprised I could easily remember the lyrics. Right. When the invasion of Sierra Leone is completed, we will build the ships made in tribute to Millie the dog. Not again! We're being blockaded again. I say again, it was during the off-camera we were briefly blockaded, and we have taken over Sierra Leone. And there's a battle in the Bay of Biscay. Ah, the Sava again against the light cruiser Dido. Auto-resolve this time. Sava's crew are national heroes. They should be fine. See, told you they'll be fine. Right. Now. some of our Prince Eugons have came out, or some of them at least, which should, when they become in commission in 3 turns, fix our blockade in 6 turns there. I'll do the destroyers now because we still don't have the hull for the battleship in tribute to Millie. So, yeah. Oh god, I'm just thinking now, if one of my old schoolmates still watches my YouTube channel, she's gonna think I'm talking about her when I know she's not dead. Oh god, even though the context would have been explained earlier on in the episode. Because they probably would only see it when it comes to YouTube. Right. Sleek ships. This needs to be known as the Millie. I hopefully got the spelling correct. If I haven't, I can be corrected on it. Semi-oil. Only the best crew quarters will be given to the Millie. Now, can I force boiler a single at 32 knots? Right, twin funneled should do nicely. Now, what caliber of guns should we have? What caliber of gun should we have? And depending on caliber would be dependent on whether or not this is a Dakar boat or just a very hard-hitting destroyer, main gun-wise. Torpedo tubes. At least one, because of game rules. Although I think because these destroyers are going to be around for ages because I'm not allowed to scrap ships, I'm going to focus on survivability here. And yeah, Robbo, what caliber of guns should we use? We're putting up an evil postman and window cleaners. 5-inch shell should disintegrate them instantly. So would a 4-inch, so would a 3-inch, so would a 2-inch. Do you want many holes in the disintegration, or just one large hole in the disintegration? I could make this a death by 1,000 cuts ship. I like we're doing this to try and all keep cheerful during a tragedy in the Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts universe. Content creators universe, I should say. You know what? For maximum ability to destroy the postman, 2-inch guns. 2-inch guns, and I'm only going to do the beam enough so that I can wing turret by the side of the barbettes, 2-inch guns. 4.5-inch. Okay, 4.5-inch will go on the barbettes, and then 2-inch everywhere else. You know what? Seeing as Millie was owned by a British YouTuber / Twitch streamer during her entire life, We'll do something more British. 4.7. Will fit nicely. And then more Dakar. More Dakar. We have maximum Dakar. Right. And we have maximum torpedo-ish. Well, torpedo-ness. And we could add extra, a bit of extra Dakar. Oh. Never mind. Yep, that's the millies. Now. Wait, I didn't do the shells correctly. Oh, they could be fire starters. Yeah, they'll be fire starters. Oh god, I'm gonna need to refit these in the future to sort their armor out. And the blood gods will be when the millies give them more blood. I'm just glad as a content creator that my dog wasn't as barky as Millie was for Monroe. That would have been the main distractions, has been stuff outside of him. Isn't that right, Mr. Jack? Come here! Come here! Come here! Come here. There we go. Right. So, yeah. The millies cost more than our light cruisers! It costs more than... Okay. 20 of them. Right, 20 of those. Yeah? Okay, hold on, viewers. I just need to quickly do something. Yeah? I have made my triumphant return. I kid on that one, but yeah, I'm back. So, stream-wise, we've only got another, like, 10-ish minutes left because of the fact that I'm human and I need to eat. Yes, the next battleship is going to have Q turrets. If possible. I'm going to have to check the number of centerline guns I have. No, for Millie, it's only going to be the best. A mix of Q and wing turrets. No, only Q turrets. Only Q turrets. It's Q turrets or nothing. Because we all love Q turrets. Isn't that correct? And those who say they don't love Q turrets, well, there's hope for you yet. Hopefully. Just enjoy all the inefficientness of your wing turrets, or the not enough gun problem of your non-Q turretness. Another one of my light cruisers against one of their light cruisers, and victory is ours. Good. And we are returning back with the main fleet to... Actually, no. Main fleet, you are going to be the Nigerian invasion force. Agreed. And we can build a new battleship, which will pretty much spend the rest of the time we have available streaming doing. As long as we have 5 centerline guns, that is. Centerline main turret guns. Would having an 8-inch in the Q position still count as a Q turret? Or if we don't have 5 centerline? Oh, we can actually do a Q turret. Good. If we couldn't do a Q turret, then it would be horrible. Medium barbette there, and there. Funnels are set. Oh, Jack, out. Right. Barbettes are there. We have an aftway offset. Good. Yep. 22 knots. Yeah, 24. Robbo, what caliber? What caliber? No pressure for caliber. Yep. When it enters service, that is. 13.5. Yep. Can be done. Oh, if only I had 6 centerline guns, I could, yeah, if I had 6 centerline guns, I could have done 2 Q turrets. Oh well. So yeah, secondaries. We all know from the destroyers what they're going to be, 4.7s. 4.7s and then 2-inch wherever else. Oh, that turret can't be there. None of this case means can be there. Refit to 15-inch at a later date. Yeah, could do that. Just be wary though that it may have to remove the Q turret for the 15-inch guns, but then it'd actually be a true Warspite-like ship. Seeing as these are going to be up caliber to 15-inch, let's give it the armor belt of the caliber of which it's going to be up caliber to 4-inch and 3-inch side and top. Okay, I can't do that. .7-inch and then secondaries. Just because we haven't had enough. Well, yeah, let's do a whole bunch of secondary 4-inch guns on the top here because we do not want our precious battleship here to get destroyed to death. It would be a tragedy. Even worse than the already... well, no, actually. Not as bad as the actual one. But still, it'd be a tragedy of some kind. Yeah, then some 2-inch guns there. We have an aft weight offset. This is funny. 2 inches on the fore and aft deck, 0.5 on the superstructure, conning tower. We don't really care much for it, but no, this is the Millie's 15-inch. Now, range-wise, I'll just bring it down to 22. It'd be easier than just to try and get it at 24 right now. I could 24 not it. Cordite, no. Characteristic, shell size, heavy. Crew quarters must be spacious. Oh god. Know how to reduce 300 tons? We have an aft weight, so remove that and that. We still have a fore weight. Right. Going down 4.5s isn't working. It's just going to be standard 4s. Just because we don't have the weight to go any bigger. And we're hearing that alarm. That is actually going to be the end of the stream, just in time as well as this battleship is completed. Hope you enjoyed Silent Service Going Silent.